Alright everybody, welcome back to Skyway Classics YouTube channel. On this lovely little day, we are taking a cruise in our 1972 Chevy Chevelle Convertible. Of course, you know 72 was the last year for this very nice body style. Going after that, people really didn't see these cars as desirable, but what makes this car so desirable is the fact that it is that last year, and more importantly, a very nice convertible. Going to the one we have here featuring a very nice red exterior. As you do see, it does have the black Super Sport stripes coming from the front to the back, having the very appropriate 70 to 72 Chevelle hood pins, riding on some very nice black 5-spoke wheels. Gives it a really nice representation of the car in general. Of course, this one's more of a cruiser, I believe, than a very modified beast. Of course, you can see in the photos it is a black power top, and I will say that again, it is a power top, not a manual top. As we move on to the inside, you can see it is very luxurious indeed, having a black interior, automatic on the column. Of course, you can see it is an automatic column, so which means you have that very nice bench seat to even take a nap in, offer 3 people seats in the front as well as the back. You've done a good thing about a column car is the fact that it's just more presentable, more easy to use than having to shift gears like a 4-speed, 3-speed, or etc. Other than that, you do see we have a modernized gauge system here. Very nice, very accurate for this kind of automobile. Being that it is a driver car, this is the kind of car that you want to have on the road. Being that it's more accurate, definitely a lot of things that you can rely on. Of course, move across the dash, you can see you have an upgraded 2-knob stereo system made by Custom Audio Sound. Still having the appropriate GM wheel from 1971, having that Chevrolet logo as well as the protectant coming around the wheel. Of course, you can see the door panels are in very good shape as well. Cranks, visors are in good shape, back seat is in good shape. Everything about this car is in good shape, which even leads us to the engine bay featuring a 350 crate motor. As you can see, it's not really much of a beef motor. As I said, it does have the orange paint, does have upgraded valve covers, does have a very nice air cleaner, has headers, but of course sounds good being a small block, and it's just what you need for your daily cruise. Of course, being a full frame automobile underneath, leading to a full 2-pipe exhaust all the way to the back, 12-bolt rear end, all the kind of mini gifts you can get for the 72 Chevelle. Of course, as the traffic lights up, I would like to let you hear how good the engine sounds, how healthy this car really is, and of course now may be the perfect time to do so. As you can hear, it sounds very good. No missing, no backfiring, just a steady cruise. Even the wheels staying very much in place. A lot of times when these old cars sits, the wheels like to shake up and down, but of course it is a very well made machine. But as for now though, we are just going to get it turned around and up on the lift. So if you have a moment folks, please stay tuned with us to see the underneath.